Hello, we're group number 3, and today we're doing our Tuscany region report. I'm Dawson Conway.
I'm Nancy Hurtado.
I'm Keaton Aspel.
And I'm Bailey Klinkhammer.
Okay, this is Shu.
Yes, and today we'll be going over several aspects of the Tuscany region and the wine that's found there.
So it's located in central Italy, and we're again doing the Tuscany region.
Now, within the Tuscany region, there's obviously going to be a wide variety of grapes that you're going to find, and each of those grapes are going to lead to different types of wine. Obviously, the more common ones are going to be the Merlot or the Pinots, but within those different types of grapes, you'll have a wide variety of flavors and tastes that you can find all throughout the Tuscany region.
Okay, so what is Tuscany known for? They're known for their really popular red grape that I really can't pronounce, Sangiovese, I'm gonna say. This grape reigns above all the other reds that they have in Tuscany. It is known for being a unique grape to winemaking. It ranges in flavor with tart cherry-like flavors and strawberry-like flavors.
So the history of this region is that Tuscany is an old winemaking country, and it's most known for its Chianti. And the earliest examples of Chianti were a white wine, but it gradually evolved to red, and it was an important agricultural product until World War II devastated the region and farmers had to leave. But then in 1960s, a law protecting wines was passed, making Vernaccia and Chianti the first wines to receive a destination of origin.
So the economic impact of wine in Tuscany. In 2016, it was reported that wine exports amounted to 586 million euros. Tuscany's wine sector currently employs 25,000 people, and that's been a 5% growth over the last 10 years. Tuscany has also become one of the top destinations for wine tourism in the world, so tourists have been known to flock to Florence and then travel out into the wineries throughout Tuscany.
Now, within Tuscany, obviously, there's several unique aspects within the wine, and it's also very much known as a kind of romantic tourist destination with its sprawling beaches and beautiful coastline. But one thing that's not known is that because of the generations that lived in Tuscany, they got used to having large famines along the coastline, so they're not actually known for having good seafood. So when it comes to actually pairing food, seafood is one of those to be considered of. With the note of pairing food, with the fine wines, you also want to be aware that some of the bread that they have along in Tuscany typically doesn't have salt, so you won't have that kind of salty flavor within the bread. And although in Italy it's the main language is Italian, there's actually 34 different languages that are spoken, and Tuscany is actually the founding region of the nation's language, which is Italian. And within the actual whole of Tuscany, you're going to have a lot of different type of soils. I mean, obviously, since you're growing wine, the soil there is going to be much more fertile. It'll be filled with nutrients, and that will allow for an increased production. And that's one of the key factors that has allowed Tuscany to flourish as kind of a wine region. And because there's a lower mineral, this causes a lower pH value, which will cause a more acidic flavor within the wine. Now, within the region of Tuscany, you're going to have also a wide variety of weather. I mean, every place has a different type of weather, but you'll have a lot more in this region, kind of more sunlight, heat, and at the same time, there'll be a lot of lack of moisture, so that'll be important for growing the grapes. In the cooler climate in the region, kind of the mountainous areas, the grapes will have thicker skins and lower sugar contents, while the wine in the cooler climate is characterized by clean, crisp, and palate cleaning. In the warmer areas, people can choose the thicker skin grapes, usually the red grape varieties, which are found in the warm climates and typically bigger and have a lot more flavor and softer and kind of a richer flavor to it. And with that kind of concludes our whole of the Tuscany region. We hope you kind of found this slide and PowerPoint enlightening on the region. Maybe one day you'll visit it and taste some of the wines and foods in the area.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.